The Overwatch League offseason was extraordinarily long. During the offseason, we took time to completely rebuild our roster. We weren't happy with how Season 1 went, and we really wanted to go into Season 2 with fresh blood and a new outlook. During that time, we did a closed trial and we identified lots of high potential individuals that we wanted to bring onto our team for this season and the seasons to move forward.
Where's your chair?
Once we got all the players that we were happy with, we signed them and we went to Korea. Korea was a good place for us to boot camp because a lot of our players actually were Korean and they were already there. So it was just as simple as flying them or taking the train to meet up in one central location so we could start practice as a team and building some team synergy. After our Korean boot camp, we flew back to LA, had the guys get comfortable in their new homes, in their apartments, and shortly after we flew to Florida. Florida was a super fun trip for the guys. We did a bunch of really cool stuff. We went to Key West, we did some vlogs, we had an amazing event at the American Airlines Arena, and we basically came together, didn't play the whole time we were there, and really got to know each other and talk to each other a lot more. And I think that was a really great experience for both the players, and I think they really liked Florida. Going into our Stage 1 match, I was actually pretty confident the day of. I think that we improved on a lot of the things that we were really weak at, and we showed that we had a better understanding of the meta than we did, the week prior or the month prior. But I think that we made some really good improvements to get towards there.
Obviously, we went through a lot of turmoil with the coaching change and all that stuff. And there's been a lot of pressure on you guys because of that. But I'm really proud of how you guys have handled it and how you guys are coming together as a team. And understand that Atlanta also has six people who are making their debut. And they're going to be under the same pressure. Remember our goal, playoffs.
Oh, keep doing.
Playoffs on the
Down.
Yeah, down. 1, 2, 3, play!
We're in the Blizzard Arena in Los Angeles, no place I'd rather be. Got some great matches to get into it. We saw us on the desk yesterday, but now we're back where we belong.
Hey, we feed off of your energy, guys. So if you guys are hype, we're gonna get hype. Everybody's gonna be hype.
We're gonna debut a lot of new teams and a lot of old teams with a lot of new looks coming into it too.
Countdown has begun. 10 seconds on the clock. Atlanta Reign versus the Florida Mayhem. And yeah, now it's all going to be the question. What are they going to run? What are we going to break out with here to start off this league? It's been the big question mark throughout the past several months. What are these teams going to be doing, and what will the strategies look like?
So yes, you have a turret. Yes, you have all this. But that primary weapon, very difficult to master, but puts out a ton of damage. Masa took down 2 tanks by himself, and that is going to be the opening point. Captured for the Atlanta Reign after some cleanup.
Masa not wasting any time at all.
Preemptive pop.
Preemptive, that's the word, yeah. Preemptive Valk is popped.
He's tracking ultimates and he knows that the EMP is going to come online, so he wants to use it before he loses it. BQB, well regarded for his Sombra play as well, but he goes down after EMP.
Possible. But again, Atlanta doing a great job of just focusing Florida down immediately as soon as they show themselves, and Atlanta will take the lead in this series. First map goes to them. Florida looking to redeem themselves here. Grab of his own, rallies thrown in. This is where it can get chaotic. This particular matchup between these two rosters now is just ults getting thrown in left and right, looking for the follow-up. BQB point blank, and the monster self-destruct. Great play there from Defran. There's it is, going in the grab. Not quite finding it. Gator does get the charge on it here for Florida, but the sound barrier getting thrown in by Masa to buy more time.
Clutch sound barrier to Vic and just hit rally, and there's the bomb that might just seal it. The reinforcement distance going to be much easier for the Atlanta Reign. Florida back to the drawing board as they are stopped in the street space of Hollywood.
Regardless of what happens in these maps, remember that every map counts.
맵 하나하나 뭐 이렇게 했는데 다 이제
There's only 28 games.
그러니까 아직 우리 20게임 남아 있어.
So whether even if we lose third map, be focused for the fourth map.
세 번째 맵 져도 우리
Let's go, we can do it. Let's go, let's go.
Let's go, we can win, we can do it. Let's go boys.
We're going to go to Volskaya up next. Atlanta up 2-0. If they win Volskaya, they will.
Mines are out now for the Hamster, but the kills keep rolling through here for Florida Mayhem. They're looking solid at this point, and the Primal helps so much. You just block them at the choke and knock them out.
Onto the point, taking their time, putting pressure, and you put the onus on the Florida play defense. You have to contest the point, otherwise they're just going to walk away with it.
Already, you got him in the back line right now, getting a bit out of hand. Yep, Chris the BQB got a little bit too big for their britches, pushed a bit too far. They will get punished. Swan now trying to do the best he can to stay alive, but the Fran right now has got so much energy. It doesn't even matter. His team capping it in the meantime, and Atlanta Reign will win the series 3-0. We still have the fourth map coming up, but Atlanta Reign will take the W. Florida Mayhem.
It didn't quite go as we wanted, and obviously not as quite as we expected. The way it went is kind of a disappointment in a sense, because it felt like we were a lot more prepared, but once we went up on the stage, it didn't really feel like we were using that preparation that we have been preparing for ourselves to our maximum level, so to say. It felt like we were a little bit disconnected as a team, and because of that, we kind of snowballed quite heavily against us.
It really sucks watching my team lose an Overwatch League game. Obviously, every game counts. It sucks that I'm suspended for 2 games, especially since what the team is lacking, I think that I can, make up for, and I really just can't wait to play games and be able to help the team.
So I think the main reason for the loss was nerves. I think there's a lot of nerves. It's the first time on the stage for a lot of the guys, and it really showed. I think it took us, 2 maps to really warm up and get into our groove. Once we did get into our groove and we started playing a little better in map 3, I felt like we were playing really well in moments. We were putting ourselves in really good positions to win, only to kind of throw it away with 1 lapse of judgment. I think we, when we had the huge advantages, we ended up kind of throwing them away by not really playing as a team. And in this meta, you have to play as a team. And there were several occasions where we get a huge advantage and then everyone tries to win the game on their own. And the guys realized that immediately afterwards. Closer, everyone closer. So for next week, the biggest thing that I want to focus on
다음 주에 우리가 더 이렇게 집중해서 하고 싶은 부분은
is to just play without any fear and without any hesitation.
그냥 두려움 없이 머뭇머뭇거리는 거 없이 바로바로
Because
플레이할 수
what I saw today was that you guys aren't quitters. You guys were down and you guys were still giving it all.
오늘 그냥 막 이렇게 뭐 그냥
And that's a testament to your character.
이제 우리 각자 이제 성격.
Our debut game was really disappointing for me. I think that we didn't play to our potential. We didn't really play like a team. And a lot of our weaknesses were very glaring that day. But on the bright side, I think that there were a lot of really great takeaways that the guys took. And, we went over all of the VODs with the comms, and we understand a lot of the mistakes that we did. And I think we prepared ourselves to go into the next week with very, determined and focused goals. So I think that going into stage 1, week 2 will be looking good.
So now, video-wise, we will be after the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, done?
Yeah.
See you.
Goodbye.
It got really hot in here.